mostly horrible.
What has been the biggest surprise? Like, is there a film that keeps coming up that you're like, I cannot believe people are choosing this as sacred cow that they think sucks?
Great question. We only allow one film to be chosen. So, for example, I would say our top really the most requested films people want to do, but they've already been done, are Forrest Gump and Joker. People did not like those, so that's the most requested. But people, it's funny. So I'll also answer this question another way too. While we've done this, and this is Kevin's line, this podcast, has really brought us back to saying, a lot of these films that we love, that Kevin and I love, aren't as good as what we thought they were great, but they're not that good as watching them now. Perfect example, Batman Returns. Loved it when I was a 13-year-old. I think it was 13 when it came out. As an adult, you're like, eh. And a few of these films that these people pick, like, for example, Mike Price, who picked Batman Returns, he's a writer for The Simpsons. I go, can we curse in this? Is that cool or no?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So one of my favorite things, when I text Kevin when I talk to the guest, like, hey, the guest picks blah, blah, blah. Kevin gets mad. He gets madder than I do sometimes. And when I text him that Mike picked Batman Returns, his line is, oh, fuck him. So we get that a lot for certain films. And then after we watch them, we go, oh, that's not, yeah. So I'll give you a few that really people jumped out. For example, Kevin, actually, we switched the roles. Kevin sat in the chair, the guest chair, and he decided to take down The Shining last week because he hates it too much. Yeah, we had Bill Schultz come back in from Kumia's network. We love Bill. Bill's done 2 episodes. But that one, people were like, uh-oh. Let's see. I'm scrolling down right now and looking as we talk.
While you're looking, Jeannie McDonald says hello. I have to give these shout outs.
Who says hello?
Yeah. Frank Simon.
Who says hello? I'm just trying to see all these people are saying hello. Oh, hi, Jeannie McDonald.
Christopher Estray, who's a huge Eagles fan.
Ew.
Eagles.
We'll talk about that. All right. So here are a few that people were very, very angry with that we've done. People were angry that we've done Spaceballs. People were angry that we've done Godfather Part 2. People were angry, really angry that we've done The Goonies. The Goonies made a lot of people angry. Like, that movie is great. What are you talking about? Rewatch it, ladies. It isn't. It's not.
No. Wait, let me just say something, Kevin. I just watched The Goonies, part of The Goonies for the first time. I skipped The Goonies. Somehow it was my sister's favorite movie. I just never watched it. And it happened to be on, and I had my niece and nephew over, and we started to watch it, and I was like, this movie's great. How did I not know about The Goonies? You found something wrong with The Goonies?
It's so, first of all, just a very Cliff Notes version. They scream nonstop. Those kids, they're very annoying. Number 2, I like to call it, and this is my little catchphrase, that doesn't happen where I yell at the movie. I get it. It's a kid's adventure thing. There's a lot of leeway we give, but I draw the line. There was one scene that drove me insane. Did you remember the scene where the 3 guys who were kind of trying to date the redheaded cheerleader girl, they're all standing outside of a wishing well, and it just so happens the Goonies stumble below them, and they're like, hey, let us up. And they decide not to, and they forge ahead to go get the treasure. What are 3 dudes in high school doing hanging outside of a wishing well on a Friday night, 1, and 2, without beers? This is not reality. I had a problem with this.
Maybe they were tripping. Maybe they were doing my microdosing.
Yeah.
Maybe they were into shrooms.
They were into the other stuff. That's right.
Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, no, hang outside a wishing well. Hang outside a wishing well, ladies, on a Friday. That doesn't happen. So, but listen to the episode. If you love Goonies, that's fine. I promise you, if you listen to that episode, you will concede at least 2 to 3 points why you're like, you know what? They're right on that. It may not change your opinion fully, but I promise you'll at least concede a few points for an episode. So it's been a great time. Did
you have like one that like is super close to your heart, that broke your heart, that someone actually brought it up? Like, like a sentimental favorite.
Great question. I haven't had one. 2 of my favorite films of all time are Star Wars and Pulp Fiction. Mike Carina did that in episode 6. He did not stand a chance. One of my very near and dear friends, Lynette Palladino, did Pulp Fiction, which is my second favorite film. And there's no way you're going to be able to out-talk me on how great those films are. So you can come at the king, but I will stand on that hill and I will destroy you. But No one's been able to make me just I will concede a few guests have got the Sacred Cow as well as have given us a few key points, i.e. back to Bill Schultz, who did Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. He made a few good points. He goes, that's not that great of a plot twist or an occurrence. So we got, okay, good point. But no one's gotten able to get to my part. Now, there are certain films I think that are completely unassailable. No one.
Wait a minute. Wait, before you go there, I want to ask you a question about Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Is that the one with Uma Thurman?
What? Uma Thurman is not in any of those.
Yes,
you're thinking of Cate Blanchett.
Oh, no, it wasn't. Was it Cate Blanchett?
Yeah, she was in the fourth one, which is terrible, and no one recognizes that one, like Godfather Part 3.
Okay, all right, good. Because I wanted to.
My question. I want to know, where do you do the podcast? Is it around a wishing well on a Friday night, or what day?
We used to do it in the studio. Now we do it over Zoom because, well, current times, and that way also we have a lot of away people across, different countries sometimes even as well as across the country.
I love
so
that.
We're on Zoom now.
I love that. Frank Simon is saying Warriors. I thought that was an awesome one when I was a kid. I watched it 10 years ago. It sucked.
Frank, you're right. I was never a big fan of the Warriors, so that would qualify, but I agree. I don't think it's that great. People, it's a great one. Here are a few films I think that are completely untouchable, and I'll laugh if someone tries to take them down. Number one, Shawshank Redemption, completely bulletproof.
Never saw it.
What?
You never saw that? Or you need to see
Wait,
it.
is that no, I don't. I never saw it.
Goodfellas is another one. Goodfellas is perfect. Perfect.
Love that movie.
Back to the Future. Perfect. Don't get touch that one. Those are three I think are impossible.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna add to that. Can I add two that are perfect? You ready?
I'm all ears, Tracy.
Rocky.
Monica Vita, another comic, came on and tried to take down Rocky, got smoked. Didn't happen. Yeah.
And Grease is perfect.
Joanne Noshasinski came on and destroyed Grease. I agree. I never saw Grease until she made me see it because Joanne takes pleasure in making me watch horrible things that she knows I'm going to hate. I never saw Grease until, was it 5 months ago we did it? Grease is awful.
What?
Awful.
Grease 2 is disgusting, but Grease 1 is good.
Grease 1 is
horrible.
Trash.
What? You didn't like Grease?
First of all, it's very rapey. So, but I can listen. I get it. 45 years ago, very rapey, and it's a bunch of that doesn't happen. A bunch of dudes doing doo-wop sitting around outside of cars. No, I'm sorry. I know it's the 50s. I know things were different back then. No, thank you. Not buying it. Larry, I see you said The Green Mile. The Green Mile is pretty good. Haven't watched it in a long time. Jeannie, you're right. Shawshank. Jeannie, Breakfast Club is terrible. I rewatched that a few weeks ago. It's so bad.
What makes it terrible? That is so good.
Rewatch it. Rewatch it. A bunch of kids are in detention hanging out on a Saturday, and they're going to dance together with their feet back and forth, all that. They're smoking weed in the room. That's not happening. And they're going to run back and forth and try and not get caught. Okay, cute. But then, hold on. Ali Sheedy cuts her hair in the bathroom, and then all of a sudden, she's now going from the ugly duckling to the beautiful swan, and Amelia Estevez is going, what? That's it? That movie stinks.
Okay, wait. They didn't cut her hair. What they did was they licked a Q-tip and they took the extra black crap out from under her eyes, put her hair back, and stopped her from eating those straws full of sugar with a peanut butter sandwich. Okay?
Yes, right.
That movie is so bad. John Hughes, by the way, John Hughes has a lot of very big hits. Love Uncle Buck. Ferris Bueller's Day Off is in my top personal 10, but he's got a lot of misses. That being one of them. That being a big one.
Oh my God.
I don't say anything.
Realism is a tenet of this. What it has to be. It has to be super realistic.
No, it doesn't. Again, I give a ton of latitude, but at some point you have to say no. Frank, you're exactly right. Shawshank falls in that category. We call it my coin phrase. We call it the remote test. The remote test is if you're flicking around on cable and you happen to stumble upon Shawshank or Pulp Fiction. I drop the remote no matter what part of the film it is. Casino's been on nonstop. Get sucked right into that as well. Gutting the Sacred Cow, guys. Jump in that. Larry, I haven't seen Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas in forever. I didn't like it initially. I'm due for a rewatch, to be fair. And Jeannie, you're right. Uncle Buck is amazing. It's so John Candy, ladies, I ask you, is there anyone that you've ever heard who has a more infectious laugh than John Candy did? The answer is no.
Well, I have to do a Donna and tell you that I've never seen Uncle Buck. I have no idea.
The two of you. I'm going to give you a syllabus of like 100 films you must watch. Not that AFI nonsense. They pick a lot of nonsense like 2001: A Space Odyssey. That's terrible. I'll give you 100 films that you need to watch. Those two, Uncle Buck, Shawshank, Absolutely must.
Okay, what's your theory?
I'd like a list.
Okay, go ahead. Wait, I have to throw another one in that I think is perfect. Jaws.
Excellent. Passes the remote test with flying colors no matter where I am. Love it. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's a perfect film.
Okay, that I got. All right, good. I got 2 or 3.
Kevin Gootee. Come over here.
Who is that?
Is that your daughter?
It's cool.
Oh my God.
She's wearing a devil shirt. Look at
Who
look
is
at
it? Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please.
Yay! We're
Stop.
talking about movies and we're doing our football picks and I'm drinking with Kevin.
Hi.
Court, what is your favorite movie of all time? Something that you cannot turn away from.
That's a good question. Dirty Dancing.
Oh, she loves Dirty Dancing.
You ready for this? You ready for this? I've never seen Dirty Dancing, and I don't plan. Nope.
Okay. Now, see, there's certain
I'm a dude. I don't get that. I know it's iconic, and I'm sure I'm gonna hate it. I hate musicals. I'm being flat out honest. I can't do musicals.
It's not a musical.
And the whole dancing thing like that. Nobody puts baby.
No, it's not
I've seen the final scene about 50,000 times, but I haven't seen the other hour and 45 minutes of it. I just don't care. Frank,
there's some really hot scenes in that movie, but we got some Natural Born Killers is another one.
No, it's not understandable. You can poke holes in that. Clockwork Orange, not that great either.
Really?
Yeah.
I just got a note from the side for Kevin. It says, "Do you ever hear of a ritual killing?" Ha ha ha. Do you know what that means?
Yeah. Ha ha ha. Uncle Buck.
Oh, I don't know what that means. See,
we're getting. You ever hear of ritual killing? Me. That's the scene right there where he goes, "You want to see my hatchet? I got one in the truck. Here it is."
Ready? Titanic.
Frank, Titanic. We did in the podcast. It stinks. It's not good. Forrest Gump, we did the podcast. Awful. Never liked it. First of all, I hate it for a multitude of reasons. The nonsense that goes, I can get into it. The one reason which really annoys me, 1994 was a great year for film. Here's why. What was nominated? We already talked about 2 of them. Pulp Fiction, Shawshank Redemption. What film won? Forrest Gump. Pure bullshit. Shawshank should have won, or Pulp Fiction should have won. Forrest Gump is pandering nonsense. And Jenny has AIDS. No, by the way, she doesn't have AIDS. She has I think it was hepatitis. I think it was. It was a real thing. Yeah.
She killed him.
He falls in love with a slut. She treats him like shit. Okay, great. But it's a bunch of nonsense. It really, really is. And it drags. Then he goes running across country, eats the beard. I forgot it's 2.5 hours. And that's like an hour and 45 minute mark where he decides to run cross country. Go, oh my God, I forgot. There's way more than that. Ugh. Avatar, Larry. Avatar is beautiful. It's one of those beautiful shot films. It's 11 years old. It does not hold. It's not that good. The plot of Avatar is shit. I'm sorry, it's shit.
I can't even focus on that. You know the thing is Tom Hanks. I love Tom Hanks, but I hate him in Polar Express. I can't even watch. I can't stomach it.
See it.
Don't watch it. I hate it. He looks like a pedophile.
It's so scary.
Is it? I mean.
Okay, Kev, I've been waiting for you. Ready?
I'm ready, Tracy.
This is a classic that I could watch again. The remote test. Inglourious Bastards.
All right. So there's a depending on this. I think Inglourious Bastards is okay, and here's why. Act 1 and listen me out. Hear me out.
All right.
Act 1 and 2 are excellent. Christoph Waltz is amazing. The scene in the beer hall, the scene where in the very beginning where he finds the Jewish girls, amazing. Okay. Brad Pitt with all that. It loses me when they go and they try and kill the Nazis in the movie theater. That lost it. I hated that whole third act. I hated it.
Why?
It just just like you had everything else going well for it. Why did you have to make a hard right turn and go down that road? I did not like that, and I did not like Act 3 at all. Act 1 and 2, I'm on board. But Inglourious,
it's Tarantino's fantasy of what could have happened. Wouldn't it have been great?
Right. But I really like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Another what could have moment happened.
Oh my God.
Great.
That was I can never get that time in my life back.
You have to realize it's not about the Manson family. It's about 2 dudes who happen to live next door to the Mansons. And yeah, they take some liberties. Fine. Again, I have leeway with that. But right. I dug it. It was more about a journey with Brad and Leo and seeing those 2 characters, which was great. I was totally fine with it. Totally fine. Spaceballs, Frank, I hate Spaceballs. We do it. Jeffrey Paul does it on our podcast, episode 4. Genie, Lord of the Rings 1, we did too. I forgot who did that one. Lord of War, Larry. People, that's not well known for people to hate on it. I love it though. Lord of War is good. Bad Boys trilogy. 1's great. 2's not great.
Bad Boys. I just saw that.
And three's solid too. 1 and 3 are great. 2 is not that hot.
3 was funny.
I like 3. I was very surprised. I was very worried that they brought it out in January, which is the graveyard for films. And I go, oh boy, this is not going to be good. Saw it in the theater, loved it.
That's what somebody on that team knew about COVID. They were like, we better get it out before people can't be in the fucking theater. That's exactly what happened.
Well, I wish the producers of James Bond would have had that same line of thinking instead of making me wait till fucking Thanksgiving now to see the new Bond film.
Yeah.
Are you going to go into a movie theater?
I already went. I saw Tenet.
What was that?
I saw Tenet on Friday.
Wait, what did you see?
Tenet, the new Christopher Nolan film. It's not good. It's not good. And I love Nolan. I love Nolan. His early stuff, and then up to the Dark Knight trilogy is amazing. His last Inception was not good. We did in the podcast. Interstellar, not good. Did in the podcast. Dunkirk, beautiful, but I was not wowed by it. And this is his 4th in a row. This is his worst by far. It is so convoluted. Not a fan. I was one of 7 people in the theater, Tracy Locke, at 11 a.m. It was great on a Friday morning.
I can imagine. I don't think anyone was going to theater. I didn't even think movie theaters were open.
Yeah,
here in Jersey on Friday. So I'm like, I wanted to see Tenet. I go, I'm seeing it in the theater. They open on as soon as they announced the opening on Friday. I go, I'm going. I'm going at 11 o'clock and ate ate super salty pretzel bites and kicked back for 2.5 hours. It was glorious, except for the film.
Where's your daughter? Is she in preschool?
She's in She started kindergarten yesterday.
Shut up.
Yeah.
They don't go back though, right? They don't go back. Are they back in?
So her daycare started a kindergarten program, because it doesn't matter if in elementary school. My wife did all the research. I don't do shit. My wife did the research and found out that you don't need to have like passing grades to go from kindergarten to grade 1. So when her daycare implemented it, her public school would have been 2-2-1 or whatever the hell. Daycare we're still paying for, but it's 5 days and they do aftercare. So it's, we drop her off at 8:30, we pick her up at 5:30 and 5 days a week. So that's all that matters, because we're working. So that's the deal. Right. So yeah, 5 years old now in kindergarten. Can you believe this, Donna?
Oh my God.
I cannot believe that.
How was it being with her in quarantine? You must have had so much fun. It must have been
depends on what your version of fun is.
Yeah. I mean, really. I will say she's really good at she's very good at football picks.
She's really good.
We have to get into football.
Which is a nice segue, because I'm dying to know. I need to know what you think of what's going on with football season, because to me, I'm very excited about the movies, but as I know more about football, and I don't even know that much about football. So what do you think? I got to ask you. First of all, it starts tomorrow.
I'm so excited.
First bet is in already, kids. First bet is in.
Football season Eve is what we're on right now.
Right.
This is better than Christmas Eve for me, because I didn't have to get any of you a gift, and I freaking love that shit. And I didn't have to in my house. So what I want to know is, what are you thinking right now about what's going to happen? Do you think that the season is going to play out? Do you think we're going to get screwed like baseball is like what's ever happening? Which I don't pay attention to baseball, but what's thoughts?
So baseball did not get screwed. Baseball had a little hiccup in the beginning where they had a lot of people get it, but now they haven't had anybody test positive on a player. They've had like on the front office people test positive, but who cares about them? But players haven't tested positive in a long, long time. Once the Miami thing happened, once the St. Louis thing happened, it's been smooth sailing since. So football is going to happen. Now they may have problems where they may have to reschedule stuff like baseball did and make games up, maybe. There is too much at stake. This is a multi-billion with a B dollar business. They first of all, Goodell did not change the draft. He didn't change free agency. He didn't do anything. This is a runaway train, kids, and that emergency brake has been ripped out. They are going. It is going to happen. So I don't think anything's going to happen. Again, there may be a hiccup, but I'd be floored if enough happens where they have to cancel the season halfway, because they've watched what happens with baseball, football, and basketball. They're going to have such a governor on all the players. Like, they can't leave the hotel. If you're in media, you can't go. You can only go to and from the stadium. There is no, let's go to a bar and have a drink after, or a restaurant and get a bite.
They just pulled 2 players from the English national team for that soccer. They had girls in their room and they were like, "You're out." But my question, Kev, is this: what do you think as far as spreading COVID amongst the players? Because football is such a different sport as far as the physicality, and you're literally lying on top of each other, and you're all over each other.
Well, basketball, the same. Basketball, you're on top of each other too. You're not wrapping each other up and tackling each other, but you are on top of each other with basketball. Baseball, not near as much, obviously.
Right.
And hockey here and there, but not as much. But I think there may be an initial wave, like I had said, but I think it's going to wash out rather fast. And they're testing people. I'm sure you were both watching Hard Knocks. By the way, the worst season ever of Hard Knocks. It's like I'm sitting in the waiting room of a doctor's office watching this shit go down. I'm bored out of my mind. No, thank you. But I don't think it's going to be as bad because, again, football got to learn from the mistakes that baseball, basketball, which basketball didn't make any, but mostly baseball made, and just learn from them and apply them. I think they'll be fine. I really, really do. It's just the only thing I have a problem with, though, is it's unfair that some places are allowing fans in there.
Yes.
Albeit 25%. It should be a flat across the board because, again, 25% of the fans that are going to be tomorrow there in Kansas City, is it going to be near as loud? Of course not. But at least there's something there. But when now they come play at Giant Stadium, when the Giants are playing their Monday night against the Steelers, and you can hear crickets farting, it's a whole different thing. As opposed to then when Dallas comes in, it'll be neutral. But when Giants go play in Dallas this year, they also are going to have 25% of the fans. It's not fair. It should be a clean sweep of yes or no. Although I have heard that the governor's reconsidering both governors consider baseball, like the Yankees having some fans in there possibly in the next few weeks, or football down the road more so. But we'll see. But I think it's going to happen. There may be a small glitch, but it's going to happen.
Okay.
I mean, Sam Darnold didn't spread his, his like liquid herpes to everybody. So, I mean, hopefully that's a sign that nobody's jumping on each other in the locker room. I don't know.
Who didn't? Wait a minute. Who didn't?
Darnold. I'm joking.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear who you said. I'm like, oh, someone who
Liquid Herbs, by the way, best punk band you girls not heard of yet.
Yeah, exactly. Liquid Herbs. That's right. He's like, no, but I mean, no, I think it stinks that you can't have across the board fans. And I wish they could at least let people tailgate. I wish there was a way that you could just be like, listen, this is what we're going to do to make some money for security and the people that are missing out, on the inside. We're going to let you guys come in. We're going to give you every other parking space. And it's kind of like live and let live. It's like, let me at least go to the stadium on a Sunday. Let me at least tailgate, because it sucks that people can't go and experience that.
I agree. And it's so dumb that they tried to ban tailgating, because that's like saying, you know what? I'll let you smoke cigarettes, but you can't smoke Marlboro Reds. You can only smoke, menthols or lights, but you can still smoke. No. Besides, if it's 25% capacity, that means the lot is reduced by 75%. So as you just said, there will be 1 in every 4 car spots taken up, therefore giving plenty of a halo around people that they can tailgate. So to go out there and go, you can tailgate. If I'm if I'm out there on Sunday and some rent-a-pigs out there, I tell them to fuck off. I go, no. Go put out someone's disposable grill ashes and stop.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's what they're probably thinking. These people that are going to be tailgating are going to be drinking, and then they're going to let their inhibitions down, and they're going to forget about COVID, and then they're all going to mix.
Do you honestly think that that's the first place they're going to let their inhibitions down? The people that are actually going to be tailgating with no masks in the parking lot, that's their first trip outside?
No, but that's the whole point. Why are you encouraging people without masks to stand around and get together?
But you're not encouraging it. I'm saying for the season ticket holders that have had to pay the price to have their seats all these years, can't go and watch a game in a parking lot, is, to me, it's like, listen, if you and I were COVID buddies and we were in a pod, I have my pod in my house,
right.
My pod coffee, my bubble, okay, so I'm going to watch it on the couch, but if I could safely take that group of people, I mean, honestly, I do hair. I'm touching people, Tracy.
Right.
With a mask on, without a mask on. I'm a mask wearer. I'm just going to say it right now. I'm not one of those mask holes that's sitting there saying, oh, this is bullshit. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's football season. You can't go into a bar, but now you can't let me go into a fucking parking lot?
Right. Open air.
I'm going to go to Cole's parking lot, and I'm just going to fucking tailgate. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I'm not listening to some rent-a-cop's horseshit edict. I don't care what his job is. That's sorry, pal. I'm
You're going to Cole's to tailgate? That's pretty good.
I'm saying it's the closest to MetLife I can get without getting arrested. You know what I mean? I'm just going to go.
You mean you guys have won a Super Bowl in 50 years. It's still Giant Stadium. Stop it.
It's called Jet Life Stadium. Suck it.
Stop squatting, Donna. Go get your own stadium. Stop squatting in our stadiums. Christ.
Oh, look at that. Then there's words. I like it. Okay, Kev, what do you feel about the inaugural season, Vegas, and they're not going to have fans the whole season?
Hilarious. I'll be there. I'll be in Vegas next week. Oh, there's Daria. Hi, honey. How are you? That's my girl.
Okay, what do you want to Vegas for? Put down your belt?
It is dumb, but a lot of places are doing that too. I think Seattle's not having fans, and that's huge.
Vegas in their first season. It's their first season.
Yeah,
just shocked.
Have you changed things? But the cases in Vegas, because again, I'm going next week. I'm watching the cases. The cases have dropped a lot, so I think it'd be stupid for them not to say, let's just give 25% a shot, and then we'll take it from there. So
okay.
That stinks. That's billions of dollars that people are missing in revenue.
It is billions of dollars. Have you? I know you're going out next week, but have you seen the Death Star? Like, have you been there before? Have you seen?
I've seen it again. I go every year for week one, and I've seen it built up. Like last year was it's right across. You look out the window behind. We see it at the Cosmopolitan, and you can see the bones were really taking shape last year. So it'd be kind of cool going next week and then looking out there going, oh, whoa, it's there. It's
yes.
So
that is awesome.
Mike says, if they can't tailgate at the venue, don't you think they're going to have parties in their basements or backyards? They'll be gathering in packs somewhere, guaranteed. And then Kathleen Whittam says, in Delaware, the bars are open. And then, of course, Mary says,
"Where's my girl, Mary?"
I'm gonna bring her up bigger.
That's right.
Oh, hi. It's been too long, sweetie. We need to do another Donna V show, and then we can hang out, Mary Jean.
That's right.
Well, Donna V show is happening September 26th at the Town Pub. I'm having myself hosting. Sean Elaine is middling, and Sean Morton's headlining.
Oh yeah,
that'll be
it's sold out. It's sold out.
That's awesome. That's great.
Oh, with COVID, there's 12 seats allowed. No, just kidding.
You're like, they sold out like that. It was great.
Like that with one reservation.
It was crazy. Oh my God. All right. So now what are your predictions for this season?
Well, ladies, I like to bet my team totals, and I team over and under with. I'm going to tell you this year we've got a treat because I bet on your team, Tracy. I bet on your team, Donna, and I bet on my team. You ready?
Yes, let's hear it.
I'm going to start with Donna V. I'm going to start with those laughable New York Jets. I have taken the Jets under 7 wins this year. They're going to be terrible. They're terrible. I'm going to take my New York Football Giants, and I went under 6. They're going to be terrible too. They're going to be bad. And Tracy Locke, your Philadelphia Eagles, I took you under 9.5. You are not going to win 10 games. You're without 2 offensive line. You don't have your receivers are already banged up. Your number 1 draft pick is now under out for 2 weeks at least. You've lost 2 offensive line, like I said, and your receiving core, your running back is also banged up already. You are not going to win 10 games this year.
Well, wait, you miss that Carson Wentz has a lower body problem?
Oh, you don't say. And this tomorrow's days of the week end in the letter Y. Oh, what a shocker! Carson Wentz, you can sneeze on him in Nevada, and he'll get COVID in Delaware.
All right.
They play about Nick Foles for Carson Wentz, the bench warmer. What the fuck is wrong with the Eagles?
Right. Wait a minute. What about Taylor?
Eagling himself. I love it, Don. I love when they do this.
Oh.
So yeah, I bet those 3. And if you want a Super Bowl prediction, by the way, how did I do on last year's prediction, Donna V?
Yeah.
I think you did pretty great in last year's prediction.
Do you have that out?
You have the envelope?
Oh shit! Wait, let me look.
Please.
We'll stall.
That's right.
As I stall for her, because she's a great gal. Let me give you.
I heard that great gal.
I have a question that
what's up?
You go out to Vegas every year for pleasure or to lay down all your bets? To put it
pure nonsense and tomfoolery, general debauchery, and some shenanigans take a foot as well. But yeah, we go out every year. It used to be every year for week 1 for sure. We were going to go because my buddy, whatever, he had to go. We were going to go in August because my buddy, and then COVID just killed that. It was so bad in Vegas, so we said no. So then we pushed it to we're going next week instead. So we're week 2 instead of week 1. But I put all my other bets in with right now. So Yeah,
Okay.
I'm out there week 1. I'm sure I'll be back out there again week 1. But this year it's week 2. But
Now, where do you do your bets? You go down to Atlantic City? What do you do? Where do you go?
no, I put him in through with the bookie. I put him in through.
Oh, all right. Look at you. I like it. Very good.
Where the hell did my stuff go from last year?
Did you find it? She's not going to find it.
But
But
we did have a quarantine. We did have a quarantine where I ran like daily games of what do you call it, Hangman. So I don't know.
I don't remember. I forgot one of the teams, but I can tell you the other team. I picked the Kansas City Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. I know that.
Did you win a lot of money on that? I hope.
I did. I won 2,000. My wife put 1,000 down. I put 1,000 down on the Chiefs, and we hit it. So we made a lot of cash on that, plus some prop bets as well. So we did a good one. Who do I think will have the worst season? The Patriots or the Bucks? The Bucks. What do you mean the Bucks? Who are the Bucks? Am I missing? Oh, the Tampa.
Are they allowed to call them that?
Oh, the Bucks. The Patriots. God, that's a good question, Frank. I think the Patriots will have the worst because I don't know what to expect with Cam Newton in a brand new system. He is so injury riddled. It's not even funny. I would trust the boy in the bubble, John Travolta, before I would trust Cam Newton. He's not that great. Saints
how do you think Brady's going to do down there?
He'll do all right because he has so many weapons. The problem is Brady's arm is so done. If you look at the numbers, and he can't throw the ball over 15 yards. He can't throw the deep ball. They have 2 deep burners on that team, so it's going to be a lot of crossings, a lot of slants, stuff like that. He's going to have to chuck it up. So, Jack, the Saints or the Chiefs, I can't see it. I can't see it because Drew Brees' arm is also hanging on by a thread. He's had a bad 2 years. They stink in the playoffs. And I've gotten burned laying a lot of money on the Saints in the playoffs the last 2, especially since they've been at home. I can't pick the Saints, especially over the Chiefs. I can't do it in the Super Bowl. The Patriots, Jack, no chance that's not going to happen. The Chiefs are coming out of the AFC. Who's winning this year, Daria? Tampa, no, not at all. Absolutely not. They don't. I don't think they're going to get out of that. I mean, that's a good division. Carolina stinks. Actually, I take that back. Atlanta will be okay. The Saints will be good. I don't know. I'm going to pick out of the NFC. I don't want to go. Everyone's going to say there's a rematch with the Niners. I am not. I am going to say someone different. I tell you what. God, do I want to do this? It's going to make me sick to do it.
Do it, Kev.
But you definitely picked the Chiefs last year. I remember that. I definitely
did. 100%. I know I did. I'm going to take it to win. I have 2 choices, ladies. I want to figure it out. The first one is the Seattle Seahawks. I know the 12th man is big, but they always start off slow. You can't take out Russ Wilson. He's so good.
Yes.
I'm afraid, though, Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers has no weapons. That division, Vikings, no. I'm afraid Dallas may have a shot to go to the NFC to the Super Bowl this year. I'm afraid they may. I'm afraid they may.
I don't think so.
I'll tell you, just because I don't want to root for them, I'm going to take Seattle. I'm going to go a little differently because Russ Wilson is still great. I know they lost a few guys on defense. I know that. But I just think Russ, and they've got some good weapons on offense. They've got a great running game. But there's no one – the NFC East, no. Eagles, definitely not. The Packers, no. Vikings, I don't trust Kirk Cousins. Again, I don't like the Saints with Drew Brees because he always chokes it up at home in the playoffs. I mean, I could say the Niners, but I don't want to be everybody else. I want to be different. I mean, I could see the Niners doing it. The Rams, no. Arizona's not too bad. I'm going to take Seattle just to be different. Just be different, Seattle.
I love Seattle.
The Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl again.
Yeah, I think so. I do too. I think it's going to be the Chiefs. Yeah. I think it's going to be a dynasty for quite a while. Because
I do too. Cowboys, I hate those clowns, but I think they lost some people on their offensive line. The defense isn't the same. But again, and Dak Prescott is a game manager, Jack. You heard me here say it first. He's a game manager, and I can't wait till you overpay him $45 million for the next 7 years, and you're hamstrung on those contracts with him, Zeke, and Amari Cooper. Those 3 guys are going to eat up half your cap money. Ugh, have fun with that, Jerry.
Have fun with that, Jerry. So Jack says it could be the Chiefs over Seattle.
I just said that, Jack. God damn it. Aren't you listening?
Jack! Yeah, that would be great.
Twice.
They'll be good. Yeah, Chiefs are legit. They have pretty damn near all their starters back on defense. That's huge. Chiefs repeat. You're right, Daria. They do. I agree. And Jack, they're going to pay him if he has a big year, which everyone's saying that he's going to. And in fantasy football, if you are, I am. People are taking Zach Morris, Dak a hell of a lot faster than they normally would. So
Wow.
They're going to pay.
So first, ladies and gentlemen, you are predicting Seattle versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
And you think that Seattle's going to take it?
Chiefs
Or
win.
you think the Chiefs are going to win?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't care. It comes out the NFC. The Chiefs are winning. I don't care.
Okay.
And there's no one out there that gets me excited. The Niners they lost a lot of people, and I don't see that happening.
You're going to have to hang that up in the Kung Pao kitchen so we can readily access
it
at any time.
9/9/20 is the date.
All right, put it down. So, Kev, what is
normally Kevin signs it, but I'm gonna have to. Can I have like power of attorney to sign your name?
You of course can sign that. That's fine.
Thank you.
Any big surprises as far as betting? You're usually the only guy that can talk betting where people understand it and we kind of know what's going on with that. All right, she's got it. You signed it. That's a legal document right there, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna put it right back here.
We're going to see a lot of sloppy football early, ladies. Why? Because we didn't have any preseason games.
Right.
So with that, I mean, I think that if you're going to bet like I am going to take a lot more unders early on because the scoring won't be there. No one's going to be able to click yet.
Right.
Except for tomorrow night, I have the Chiefs. I tease down the over, and I choose the Chiefs to -3. The line right now is -9, and I think 54.5. So I teased the Chiefs over down to 48.5. Right, that math's right. And the over under down to the Chiefs to -3. They can cover 3 easily. I think both teams can put up 24 points plus easily and hit that over for me. So want me to notarize that? That's cute.
Good mother.
Oh yeah, that's tomorrow's pick. I like the Steelers going to beat the Giants. I think that's the case. And I think, Tracy Lock, the Skins are going to cover, not win, but cover against your beat-up Eagles.
Wow. You may be right. I mean, that's the scary part. If they do, we are in trouble. Washington doesn't even have a name. How are we going to play? How are we going to lose to a team that doesn't even have a name?
Yeah, no one takes the Skins seriously. Frank, the Giants are not going to win the first 3 because it's a preseason start, and they're going to falter. No, they're not going to win the first. They're not beating Pittsburgh at home. I want you to explain to me how you think that defense is stifling. Ben is back. Our defense is trash. Trash. Our goddamn cornerback got arrested for armed robbery. No.
Yeah, I know, right? What's happening with that, by the way?
They cut him yesterday. They cut him yesterday. A first round pick. We had 2 first rounds last year, and they take him. That's hilarious.
Oh my! Jack Freeman is busting your chops. The Eagles are going to lose to no names.
They can't. The Washington football team. How did that team even come up with that? I don't even understand.
They gave the pressure. See, and that's something that's funny too. They surveyed a bunch of Native Americans. I think like 90% said we don't give a shit. It's not a big deal. But everybody else, non-American Indians, like their opinion matters when it comes to that, said we have to change it. Guys, focus on an economic crisis going on. Focus on environmental issues. Focus on taxes. Focus on anything else but that. That is the absolute, that's a nickel holding up a dime. What about Vinny's Bears? Donna, great question. I also bet a team total. Bears under 8. You think the Bears are going to win that many games? No, they have awful Mitchell Trubisky who stinks.
Yes, he does.
There's no.
And they got Nick Foles. Nick Foles didn't even make the team. I don't even understand.
No running game right now. David Montgomery is out for a few weeks. Tariq Cohen's going to carry that load. Nope. The Giants win every preseason games. They don't win preseason games. They think their fans are going to the Super Bowl. That's not true at all, Frank. Frank, you don't know you don't know Giant fans. I'm sorry. We're the most realistic bunch of them all. Why don't you cross off Giants fans and write down Cowboys fans instead?
Yeah.
Ooh.
How are you feeling about your quarterback this year, though, for the Giants? You think he's
feeling better. Listen, and I looked up numbers again because I have to have facts. He had a better year statistically than Peyton Manning did his first year. Did you know that?
Yeah.
He also had a better year statistically than your boyfriend Carson Wentz did. Did you know that?
Well,
now,
we've given a new name to Carson Wentz. It's Glass Joe. Do you remember that video game?
So here's the thing. He had a lot of fumbles last year. Of course he did, without a question in the world. Now here's the problem. Why do you have a lot of fumbles? Because I watch every minute of every Giants game. The goddamn left side of the offensive line is terrible. Terrible. They fixed that. They've got blocking. It's better. Is it great yet? No. Is it average? I don't know. But I'll say it's better. So they're going to cut down his fumbles. It's great to see a Giant quarterback since Hostetler who can actually run the ball.
Right.
Which is funny. Now he's pretty good so far. I'm happy so far. as long as the offensive line doesn't let him get killed, and as long as a new coach gives goddamn Barkley 20 to 25 carries a game instead of that jerk-off Shermer who let the best running back in the NFL, second best running back in the NFL, excuse me, touch the ball 10, 15 times. How do you keep a Ferrari in the garage? I don't know. Let's ask Pat Shermer on the unemployment line. Fuck you, Pat. As long as Joe Judge.
Who do you think's better than Saquon? Who do you think's better than Saquon?
Christian McCaffrey's better.
You think so?
I know so. I had him last year in fantasy. He had 1,000 and 1,000. He's better than Barkley.
Yeah, but he had no offensive line. We just talked about that.
Right.
So
you even asked about the running back. You didn't ask about that.
He did great. McCaffrey's better. Barkley is up there. It's 1A and 1B. All the fantasy drafts, again, I've done them all. It's McCaffrey 1, Barkley 2. Barkley's great. Again, they have a little better offensive line in Carolina, a little better. But right now, I still give the nod to McCaffrey. But then again, also Barkley got banged up, and he still ran for 1,000 yards last year. Missed a few games.
Right.
Of course I'm right, Aria. Don't you watch my show every week?
But I'm going to say, Daniel Smith, thank you so much for just saying, let's go Jets, because that's about where I'm at right now. Obviously, because
okay, wait a minute. I have a question. I have a Kevin question.
But there's so much talking my ADD. What did you say, Kevin?
I said all of our let's go Jets. Daniel, the Jets stink. They're terrible. They're gonna be bad this year. Le'Veon Bell.
Talk right over him again. Do it again.
How many times do I have to do? What am I, a dancing monkey? No, stop it, ladies.
No, I said, go ahead, Tracy. Now you can talk over him. I thought he was saying something positive about the Jets.
No, I'm not. They're terrible. They're all these teams are gonna be bad. Your team's gonna be a little bit better, Tracy. You're not going to the playoffs. You're not going to win 10 games. And that's the way it is. Dallas is going to win this division as much as it pains us all to say it. They are. But the Eagles, your boyfriend, I've seen Jenga sets last longer in the wind than your boy does in the pocket. He's terrible.
Oh, my God.
I do. I have to agree that I'm really scared about Carson. But I have a question for you about Saquon. How do you keep his his mental spirits up when he just has a shitty line all the time? And he's like, he knows how great of a player he is, and he's not. Hopefully they'll utilize him, but
the kid, and this, I know it sounds weird coming from a Giant fan. The kid has done nothing but say all the right things. Right. They coach him up. He hasn't even remotely thrown that offensive line on the bus. He's like, look, I'm just going to keep getting better. All the cliche bullshit you expect the guy to say. But he is, character-wise, he's great. I think, who was it? Was it Ernie Accorsi said he's never seen – Saquon Barkley is the highest-rated running back when they scouted him in college since Barry Sanders. He does everything, the field right, the character is right, everything he's done. Frank, no shit, the Bets will have a well, I don't know about that. Better season than the Giants this year. How much better? I don't know. You're going to say 5 wins versus 4 wins?
It's one game as long as it's better.
Yeah. Barry Sanders did have a bad offensive line. You're right. But, yeah, he's good. He's saying all the right things. I don't see him, pulling a Terrell Owens or something like that in the near future.
All right. Donna, I know you had a big question. What was your question? I can see it.
No, I just said it sounds like a really handsome pimp in a room full of ugly girls. I don't know. I don't really have a comment.
I'm like, where did that just come from? All right. So we have our picks.
You guys are talking about the fact that he always has to make excuses, but he seems to take the higher road, right?
Who are we talking about? Saquon? No, we're saying.
They're like, hey, I have to get better. We're working on the team, this and that. Sounds
like the pimp in charge of a bunch of ugly girls. He's like, we have to get better. It's gonna be fine.
I love your analogies. I love that. That came out of left field. I was like,
you can see more of those witticisms down on September 27th at the tavern she's throwing the show for.
Woo!
Yeah.
Wait a second. All right. Do we have any sleepers? Somebody that's going to come out of the woodwork as far as either a player or a team that you think we should be watching for this year?
Great team. I like Matt Stafford this year a lot. He got injured last year. His wife had brain cancer and she beat it, believe it or not. That's huge.
That is
the Lions are my only team I bet over 7 wins because when he went out last year, he was 3-4-1 and a couple of bad beat losses. Their quarterbacks who were after him were so bad. You mean to tell me that they could have gotten, 7 wins or 6 or 7 wins last year with Stafford? Now they only have to get one more than that just to push. I like the Lions I like Matt Stafford this year. And
what about the Rams?
What about who?
The Rams.
Rams are weird. A lot of people think their number is 8.5. Some people are going over that. Some people are going under that. They lost a few key linebackers I remember reading. Jared Goff is a problem. He had one great year, and last year was just okay, good, good. Nothing to write home about. He has no running. He has a couple running backs. You know, they drafted Cam Akers, the rookie. They have a three-headed monster. I don't know. They still have Aaron Donald, who's the best pass rusher in the game. I really don't know what to expect with the Rams. Katie Baker, hi. Thoughts on Pittsburgh? You guys be better this year. I'm betting on the Steelers to beat my Giants. So what does that tell you?
Yeah.
The Steelers are always pretty good as long as Ben stays healthy. Frank, business ahead. Texans and Chiefs. I predict the Chiefs. Way to go on a limb, Frank. My God. I teased that one down to -3 and over 40.5. I listen. Andy Reid off of bye, as we know, is great, so he has all the time in the world to prepare for the Texans.
Right.
So they're gonna win going away. I think Rams 8-8. Jack, I don't see a problem with that. I could see that. The Giant O-line has to get it back together. You know that's the case. Donna, Patriots, question mark.
What are you rooting the Patriots for?
The Patriots are going to suck. They're not going to be good at all.
No, you can't say that with Belichick. You never say they're going to suck. You can never.
No, that's true. That is true. With Belichick, you are right. He can make.
You were 7-9, Jack. I don't think so. That division it's better. You get to beat it with the Bengals twice a year. The Browns are still browsing it. And Odell Beckham, apparently, he's in the right town for a Cleveland Steamer, right, ladies?
What's the deal with Odell? What's the latest? Poor Odell.
I thought she was going to say what the Cleveland Steamer was going to die.
Wait, what, Donna?
Nothing. I thought you were going to say.
Look, you embarrassed her. You must have said something really
Odell Beckham apparently likes to get shit on his chest by women.
No, I know what a Cleveland Steamer is. I just didn't know where Donna's head was going.
Oh.
I thought you were saying, what's a Cleveland Steamer?
Well,
on the next episode of Girls Gone Green, we go Girls Gone Brown. Everybody, come on over to the house.
Exactly.
Coffee table set up. Ladies are
wait, whoa.
What? Patriots will win the division? No, I don't think you actually believe that.
Josh Allen? No, I don't. Who trusts Josh Allen? He can't throw. He's the worst deep ball accuracy percentage-wise. I don't trust Josh Allen. The defense is pretty good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I can't say for certainty the Patriots are going to win. I can't say the Bills are going to win. I don't trust either of them. A lot of people love the Bills this year. They're on the way up, but I just still can't take away Belichick, and I don't know what's going to happen with Cam Newton. So it's a lot of mystery. I have no desire to put $1 on any of those.
Wow.
I can't wait to watch football. That's all I could tell you. Because if we have to be quarantined in the house, not be out, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, here's the big question. Who's going to be singing the Are You Ready for the Football? Are you ready for some football song? Do you know, Kevin? Do you know who it is this year?
Yes, it's Bobby McFerrin who's saying, "Don't worry, be happy."
No, it's not.
No, they pulled out an esoteric reference out of my ass that fast. That's more impressive.
That was
really good. I was like, what? That's good. No, does anyone know who it is actually? Seriously?
No.
Carrie Underwood last year. Remember?
Carrie Underwood? No. She's
cute.
And then it was Carrie Underwood.
Yeah.
Faith Hill, Carrie Underwood.
Yeah, then Hank Williams Jr. was the only one that could really do it right. But Cher, that would be good.
Right.
Girl,
we're running. Hey,
football.
Maybe Lizzo can come out and dance half naked. Just kidding. I hope not. But the Bills are better, says Daria. Maybe I could. But I'm not going to shit on that point. I have no idea. Take it or leave it. They have a better defense than the Patriots. Patriots lost a lot of guys on defense. Oh God, please no Cher. Do you hate Cher that much? Why? Are you a big Sonny Bono fan, Jack? Is that what happened? What happened?
Oh, come on. Everybody loves Cher.
That song.
Cher at 76. She looks exactly the same as she did at like 40. It's bananas. I mean,
you know what she wouldn't do? Because there's nobody in the stands. She's gonna be like, I need a man. Or like she's not gonna do it.
Cher. Where did the Cher come out?
I know. Again, Frank wants to know. Signed by Kanye.
Kanye West.
What? No.
Are you ready for the football? Sung.
It will
Frank,
not.
Frank, do the jokes to us. Thanks.
Hey, on that note, the Kardashians have been canceled. You guys sad or happy?
Why couldn't they have been canceled years before?
I know, exactly.
Who cares?
Exactly. Well, Kanye came up, so we were just throwing that in there. So we got your take on football. We got Kiss. No one has a bigger stage. Oh my
God. Kiss is on the Mount Rushmore of overrated bands, folks. Let's just go right out there and say it right now.
Yeah. Who would you want to see, Kevin? I guess that's my question. Who would you like to see sing Are You Ready for Some Football? Really?
Me, I've got 4 words. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my God. It's the song you're going to hear this whole season every time.
Tracy, I am nowhere. I'm in the bathroom getting a drink. I'm doing something better than that. I just don't care.
Kevin uses that as his snooze alarm. He's like, oh, it's almost time for football. That shit song's on, and I'm going to go get myself a beer.
Let me go pee real fast because this is a good way to kill 45 seconds.
Come on, you have to admit that the hairs on the back of your neck stand up when you hear that song. You know it. You know it's ready. We're ready to go. Oh, I can't believe you guys. Lies, I tell you, lies. All right. We only have like 4 minutes left. So is there anything else that you would like to promote comedy-wise? What do you have coming up? We know you're amazing.
Oh, God. It is a barren desert in the comedy wasteland. I have not been out politicking for spots, but I'm looking for spots. What the hell? Actually, no, I take that back. Oh, I'm supposed to have a gig in 2 weeks. I should probably announce that. I forgot about it. At the Exchange and Caucus in the community center. It's going to be a great gig. Not next 2 weeks from this Saturday. Was it the 27th? I think it is something like that. I don't know. Secaucus, give that a come over to the community center at the Exchange. I'll be there. And then go to kevingootee.com for more dates whenever they come pouring in. Hilarious.
That's right. How are you feeling?
Forget me. Go to guttingthesacredcow.com for the love of Christ. Every single day, Kevin Israel and I have new articles for you to read. We do quotes every Tuesday. Today's Wednesday, right? The movies that we have seen. Thursday, tomorrow, movie news, movie sequels that we asked for or didn't want to ask for, or movie sequels we want to see on Fridays. Mondays are hashtag list of 10. We have lists every day on guttingthesacredcow.com. You can also go to Gutting the Sacred Cow and buy a shirt. You can buy a hat. You can buy a mug.
Oh, wait, tell us about your swag. I want to hear
merch. We've got swag. Order on guttingthesacredcow.com. Ladies, shame on you for not having any right now.
I know. I'm going to go on. As soon as this is over, I'm going to get some.
Right.
What's your
check it out? We're going to mark it right after this with you.
Yeah, hats or shirts, or tell us a little bit about them.
Hats, tank tops, Henleys, hoodies. We have everything. Tote bags, coffee mugs. Have it.
So basically, what he's saying is you order it and they make it because there's no way you have all that stuff in your house.
Oh no. They already have it and they print it and they ship it right to you. That's the best thing. My Comics Watching Comics t-shirts, I gave you some. Those are still in the back of my truck. So I learned my lesson.
I was going to say, you learned your lesson well.
This website will just print out everything you want. Whenever you order it, they'll print it up, send it to you guys, and then I get a cut of that. So that's how it works. So
you're going to have to tell us about that because people want Girls Gone Green merch, and we need to get merch. And you know what? We're in 2 different houses. And the Kung Pao Kitchen, the famous thing that we do is we open a fortune cookie.
I know.
This is Kevin. This is yours, Kev. This is your fortune. Your
fortune cookie, Kevin.
Woo! Let's hear it.
Cow is awesome. She knows what's up.
That's right. She knows what time it is. I have another Sacred Cow question after this.
Sure. By the way, how old is that fortune cookie, Donna? That's has to be.
My brother just sent me a whole new box. My brother is like so amazing. He knows. Favorite cookie. Keep up the good work. You will be rewarded, Kevin Gootee.
Whoa, that's directly referencing Sacred Cow, Gutting the Sacred Cow.
Crazy Lock. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Hey, what was your question, Tracy? What was your question?
My question is, okay, so Gutting the Sacred Cow is on. Tell us, how do we find it?
Yes.
When it's on, and you're doing something every day, but tell us a little bit more about it.
GuttingTheSacredCow.com also has a link to all of the podcast platforms we are on, including the YouTube. You can click there to go on Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes. Click there, subscribe. Oh, one more thing. Go and write us a 2-sentence review and give us a 5-star rating. This sounds dumb, but honest to God, it helps in the algorithm. So subscribe to Gutting the Sacred Cow on whatever podcast platform you listen to. And and if you buy Gutting the Sacred Cow merchandise, take a photo of yourself. We'll feature you on our social media, for the love of Christ. My God, but guttingthesacredcow.com has everything you need right then and there. We're all, of course, on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Gutting the Sacred Cow, GTSC Podcast on Twitter is where you find us. But more importantly, the blog every day you'll love. If you're a movie fan, if you love hearing movie debate with a point and with segments, my favorite segment, I have to tell you this, ladies, we read off a bunch of the critics' 5-star reviews, critics' 1-star reviews, and we also read the Amazon user 5-star reviews. And my favorite, the Amazon 1-star reviews. You've never seen the English language trampled on until you go down an Amazon 1-star review wormhole. I promise you.
Now, how often do you guys how many episodes are you putting out a week?
One a week. So we promote it every Monday. Usually drops around late Friday night, Saturday. So if you subscribe, the minute it gets uploaded, it'll automatically download on your phone or your tablet or whatever.
Beautiful.
So and YouTube as well. If you subscribe on YouTube, you'll get a notification like new episode is up. So that's how we do it around here.
Beautiful. Oh my God, Kevin and Kevin. Wow, I'll say you guys have put it together. You have a marketing manager, or is that your title?
My dear, I am the CEO, the EVP, the CFO, the head fluffer, caterer, and goat boy. I have all that. Kevin is the co-host, but
with PP. Yeah.
With that?
Wait, say that again. It was really muffled.
I said you're in charge of PPP, PPE, and you're down with OPP. No.
Yeah, you know me. I do a lot of that. We actually have an apprentice who works for us now. She's dynamic. She's overhauled the website, which is going to be rolled out in a few days, and she's gotten a lot of that grunt work done for us. So our apprentice has done a real kick-ass job. Her name is Irene. I can't pronounce her last name. She's Filipino, and she lives in Manila, in the Philippines. But Irene is amazing, and she does a great job for us with a lot of the grunt work that we have her do.
Oh, that's brilliant. So that's something that you would recommend. I love that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? We could totally take this off air and totally talk about that. If you don't mind, because I think right now people are like, why are they talking about like businesses right now?
No, we're talking about gutting the sacred cows. It's really exciting to get it all together.
I want to know where we got the Filipino girl.
Wait, say that again?
Do you know how many guys want to know about a Filipino girl? Listen to me.
Oh, yeah.
That's big stuff. That's bigger than a Cleveland steamer, Donna.
Hey-o.
Hey-o. Anyway. Donna, do you have any last minute questions? Oh, you have to read your fortune.
I think I ate it.
She ate her own fortune.
No, your fortune.
That was mine.
Need some adventure and enjoyment. Take a vacation.
Oh, that's a good one. I can't go
in bed.
You get to go to bed.
In bed.
In bed. Woo! All right, Donna, what's yours?
Oh God. All right.
As Donna unwraps her fortune cookie, I always keep looking behind her. The picture of her is Pee Wee Herman, and it's unsettling.
You're like, it's uncanny.
I know. You will always be surrounded by love and happiness.
Oh.
On Girls Gone Green. That is so cool.
Fortune was written at Friday at 4:59. I promise you.
What did you just say?
That fortune was written by someone at 4:59 on a Friday.
It's like, I gotta get out of here quick. Give me something good. Oh my God, Kevin!
Easy one.
And I'm gonna go check out Gutting the Sacred Cow. That is incredible.
Please
all right,
do.
I am totally going to. But before we do that, just give us a one word. This is going to be hard, but you can handle this. One word about the upcoming, or not one word, or one sentence about the upcoming NFL season. You have to say about it. It's going to be
unprecedented.
Unprecedented. I like that. Wow, Donna.
I like that.
Super impressive. This has been so much fun. I'm so
always is.
We have your prediction. Kevin, you are amazing. Thank you so much. Ladies. And I'm so excited about Gutting the Sacred Cow. I think there's big things coming for you guys with that.
We think so. We've had a few sponsors, and things are moving in the right direction. I just hope they, as a perfectionist that I am, I just want to move faster. But we are seeing good progression, so we're happy. Kevin's a great co-host. He does a lot of the work too and helps out. But yeah, we've got a great formula here, and we work perfectly together in symbiotic fashion, and it's awesome. So I couldn't be happier. And it's a great product. I don't know what else to say besides it's awesome. And get on it.
What team does Kevin go? What team does Kevin Israel like for football?
Kevin's a Giants fan as well, so it's not much. There's no arguing here.
Wow, you got lucky on that one.
You did.
Well, thank you so much for being with us, Kevin. We're so excited.
Oh, my pleasure, ladies. I love doing the show with you guys. You know that. It's so much.
All right. Well, you know what you have to do. Donna, do you want to say anything to Kevin before he sings us out of here? What do you think?
I love you. Just don't hang up yet, because we are going to ask you where to get that Filipino call.
Okay.
All right. I'm Tracy.
I'm Donna.
This is Kevin, and we are Girls
Gone Green.
Coming to you live from quarantine.
Girls Gone Green.
Hit that no better.
Gutting the Sacred Cow, you know what I mean. And we're Girls
Congreve.
Ladies and gentlemen, he rocked the house. But
You guys next week.
Keep the great work.
Nah.